Good morning, everybody. I'm currently here at Circular Quay, where I have a vessel here that I haven't seen for a little while, the Queenscliff here. So in just a few minutes, I will be going on its first service back in over 2 years. So let's go in and make history. So just before we go in, there's a little press conference starting up. So we have Joe Haylen here, the Transport Minister, Marjorie O'Neill, Parliamentary Secretary for Transport, interesting person, and Howard Collins, who used to run Sydney Trains, now just their head honcho over at Transport for New South Wales, Coordinator General. So we're going to go and walk in here. So the Queenscliff is one of 4 ferries of the freshwater class built during the 1980s. They were supposed to be removed from service about 2 years ago, but because of a lot of effort from the local community, it's still here to this day. And we're back. So we got last minute here. Everybody's running in quickly, including got Joe Haylen here, Marjorie O'Neill, Howard Collins at the front, hopping on in last minute, and then we got the rest of the media pack here. Interesting people there. I emailed most of these people contacting, trying to help me over the Sydney train stuff, but none of them would listen. And, well, they don't care about me today. Okay then, so we got some people running in last minute, quick. And then now the gates are going to close. The little ramp thing is going to come on up, and we'll be on our way. Okay then, so we're now leaving. This service takes about half an hour to get up to Manly, half an hour back to Circular Quay. And this is one of the most popular ferry services in the world. They were supposed to be replaced by smaller Emerald class ferries that don't work really well. So it's great to see the Queenscliff return again and have more regular services of these ferries.
Life jackets are located under your seats and in clearly marked storage sections near the entrance doors at the front of the vessel. In the event of an emergency, follow the instructions of the crew. Smoking is not permitted anywhere on board the vessel. Thank you for your cooperation.
Here we go. So now that we're departing, let's go and have a little tour inside of the Queenscliff. So it started here where we got on. I'm just gonna walk along down to. Gonna go inside here. We're in the lower deck right now. Continue along here. So then we'll continue straight along the upper deck. Just along here. Made it on over. So you can see there's a lot of ferries around here, the hustle and bustle of the harbour. This is a transit zone here, so ferries can't stop here. So there's the old Lady Northcote, used to be Sydney Ferries, now Tribal Warrior. And then there's you. Yeah, so who do we have here? We have
Max from Max Hunter.
And we have
I'm cool, so bad.
No. Nice try.
No,
Your name is?
I'm Ben, Sydney Ferry video.
Yeah, and then you are?
Ash Williams.
Oh, Ash Williams. All right, Ash. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So this is the little gang that I have with me here today. This is better than Joe Haylen and the media. So let's enjoy the journey. So coming up here is Fort Denison. Used to be a military fortress and is now a tourist attraction as a part of Sydney Harbour National Park. So just along here you can see the whole harbour and the city here, the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House and Garden Island to the left as well. It is a beautiful trip travelling along here on the Manly Ferry. I love doing this trip. Sign is a lie. Oops. Brand new 3.5-star energy rating TVs just here. I see that they're not digital ready here. Nothing here. And there's PowerPoint and USB ports here. Automatically better than Sydney trains. Okay then, so just along here is Bradley's Head. Watson's Bay is a bit further out, and to the left off camera is the world famous Taronga Zoo. The only part of Sydney in the sun right now is the Opera House, just all the way down there. Ooh. God, not another one. Well, at least thanks for the honk. Okay then, so we're going to continue along towards Manly now. Continuing along Sydney Harbour here. Just out there is the infamous Sydney Heads. It's quite infamous for its high swells. Luckily it's pretty calm today, but on some days it can be sometimes up to 6-metre swells along the heads. And then I think there's some helicopters. There's been a few helicopters today that you'll see along this video. Into a beautiful Monday morning. The best Monday morning in Garfield's life. In Garfield's opinion, this is the best Monday ever. We're about to pass the Heads just here. The world's infamous Sydney Heads just here. Oh yes, let's go. Just there. It was just down there just now. Saw something. apparently there was a dolphin following right next to us along towards Manly, which was amazing. I couldn't get it on the camera, but it's just spectacular, especially for its first service back. Now, this ferry here that's leaving Manly to let us go in is a little bit different. This is a Generation 1 Emerald, normally runs on services towards Pyrmont Bay and Watson's Bay, but because the Generation 2 ferries just don't work, this ferry is having to do the run instead today. But yeah, so there'll be 3 freshwater ferries that will be returning, 4th one not quite sure yet. And then you can also see to the left as well, at the far left, is the old Sea Life Aquarium as well, which is now gone, and also the Manly Waterworks. On the right used to be the Manly Fun Pier, and then there's sort of a Manly Cove Beach you can see as well. Okay then, so we're now pulling into Manly here. So you're going to see shortly everybody, pulling the ropes out to moor the ship, to be able to get everybody out. It takes a lot of people to be for such a huge ferry to be able, to stop it and to help everybody out. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and so thank you so much, to all the crew of the Queenscliff. So we've made it back out from the Queenscliff, and then we're going to go back to Circular Quay. Ooh, photo op time. They're now heading on out. Surely they won't betray us and just turn around and queue with the commoners. So as we start to head on back towards Circular Quay, I might quickly tell you a little story about me and the Queenscliff. I remember when it retired about 2 years ago, I was so pissed because Sydney Trains wouldn't let me go on their train, and also I didn't know that this was happening, but because I couldn't get on Sydney Trains, I couldn't make it here, so I was really upset with myself that I couldn't come here. So this has been about 2 years in the making to be able to come back and see this old girl back running again, and it runs just perfectly, much better than that crap just behind me. Joe Halen betrayed us. She went on the Manly, and Howie Collins, they all betrayed us.
Why did they betray us?
No.
Why did they betray us?
No. Well, Manly Fast Ferry's pretty good. I quite like the Ocean Flyer.
Yeah, but they betrayed us.
I actually quite like the Ocean Flyer there.
I'm Ben Blake.
Yeah. And what do you do on the ferries?
Everything.
I see that you have a Save the Manly Ferry shirt, so...
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just there.
My own design.
Yay. So did you do any work to try and, save, advocacy work to try and save the Queenscliff?
right here. I made this for the Save the Manly Ferry campaign.
so like that, weren't they?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were not the
Yeah.
smartest of individuals back then.
Yeah.
But then we got the good guys into government, so vote out Liberals, that's the big one.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's all we really need to do. They were the bad guys, Labour were the good guys.
But I think he went into Parliament as well.
Oh, I did. That was like a petition thing. Oh, the Liberals didn't listen to it twice. But Labour came in and was all like, yeah, we're the good guys. And then Liberals went bye-bye. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a step in the right direction. Now all we need is Narrabeen and Coleroy and we're done here.
Yeah, so yeah, they got rid of a Coleroy not too long ago.
Yeah, they might bring it back, but you know.
Yeah.
Could happen, could not.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, so what do you like about Queenscliff at the moment? Like some of the renovations that they've made.
I like the thing which stops me from getting brain damage on the stairs, you know?
Oh yes.
Or more brain damage than before.
Yeah.
I think Andrew Constance is a bit of a...
Oh dear.
I'm glad he got voted out. Constance. It's a supervillain name. Like, you don't have any normal person called Constance. It's like you're watching a movie and he's like the big bad, like, big bad businessman who's trying to like demolish an old person's home to like find oil or something. You know? Constance. Your name's like kid Constance. I could go on and on about.
Constantine or
That's not worse. No, Constantine sounds better than Constance.
That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ben.
Keeping your microphone. Right now.
Oh no.
What is
How
it?
are you?
Don't you dare overtake us. Okay then, so you can see we're about to arrive at Circular Quay. You got the world famous Sydney Opera House. It's beautiful, and the whole city, including the Crown Casino. But yeah, just enjoy this last little bit. I'm not going to do too much more commentary. Just sit back and relax and just enjoy this last little bit into Circular Quay.
There's Ocean Flyer. Ocean Flyer's now heading on back to Manly.
That they wanted to abandon all of us.
And now, it's time to leave the Queenscliff. Thank you. Sorry. Okay then, I am almost back where I started. I actually started just down there with all the press conference there. But it was a nice trip being able to go back on the Queenscliff, and a 2-year dream that has finally turned into reality back here on the Queenscliff. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you very much. And now I need to tell off Joe Halen for getting on the Manly Fast Ferry. See you in jail after going to Parliament.